Hi, this is Ronnie, and welcome to my channel, and welcome to Mixed Media Frenzy. All of us will be using the same sketch, and it's right here, and it is gorgeous, and it's from Media Craft Studio, blogspot.com, and it's only got a couple of places it actually seems to have color, and it's a deep, dark, rich red. I'm not going to have any red in my layout. My colors are going to be more neutral than that. It's going to be gold and brown and tan and black. Yeah, it's going to be more, like I said, more neutral. I would like to have had some really gorgeous red like that to put on there, but I didn't have any, so I used what I had, and the layout has circles in it, and I didn't really have a stencil that had circles like that. So I thought about using my punches and making some circles and use cardstock, but then I remembered this doily, and I have probably had it about right at a year. It comes in a set of two, and there's two different ones, and I've never used them. It's a shame. I have never used them. So I am using them today, well, one of them today. And it makes a doily, and I think it's just so pretty. I think by the time I get the picture and stuff on there, you might think it's a mandala, but it's supposed to be a doily. I'm going to use the smaller leaves there, the ivy. Well, I think they're both ivy leaves. But I'm going to use the smaller one, and I'm going to have it behind my picture. And they're, well, I'm going to leave the center empty since my picture is going to be there, and save a little bit on my modeling paste. And I'm also using some Heidi Swapp. It's a paste too. It's a metallic paste is what it says. And I'm going to set it aside to dry. And that paper is one Jennifer gave me, and it already had layers of stuff on it over to the right and then in the upper left hand corner. And I thought, how cool that would be to be using for my Mixed Media Frenzy and add some more layers to it. She also gave me this burlap here, and I wanted to cut that heart out, but I also wanted a frame or a mat behind the picture. So I thought, well, I could probably piece the mat, and my goodness, with this burlap, you cannot even tell where it got pieced at. I mean, it just fits right in. I mean, it's like all nice and snug, and you put some glue there, and it stays. I did add some support behind the burlap a little bit so that I could do all that and it stay. But yeah, it does stay, and it looks really good. I'm just using plain cardstock to add the support there. And I'm also going to add some gold to the heart. But I noticed while I was doing something else, when I was scrapping the layout, that I think I was probably punching out the leaves or something like that, that I didn't put no gold on that frame. And I thought, well, I got to put some gold on before I finish the layout. I did not. I did not think of it until I seen myself put gold on the heart while I was doing the video editing and cutting some of this out so it wouldn't be 2 hours long. I have done some mixed media layouts that surprised me how quick they were to get done. But recently, I'm going to lay it off on old age. But yeah, lately it's been taking me longer and longer to get mixed media done. I think all my layouts are getting longer and longer. I've always been a slow scrapper though, because I take my time and I'm thinking about it and trying different things that I don't actually use, which, you know, adds up to quite a bit of the time. But yeah, I'm a slow scrapper, and I seem to get slower. Oh, and you see me squeezing on that. I pulled the new bottle out. I had stuck that pin in there and stuck it in there and tried to get the glue out and could not. And so I get the new bottle out and watch right here. Watch, I put it in slower motion. Maybe you can see. We'll see that drop hanging off that frame. Well, yeah, it leaked around the bottom of the lid. And so I thought, I'll put it on tighter. That didn't work. And then I thought, well, I'll change lids. I'll use the one from the old bottle. So see me take it off. I'm going to put the old bottle lid on there. Oh, I think I already done that. I might accidentally cut that out. I put the old bottle lid on there and that did not work. It still leaked. So then I gave up and put some new into the old bottle because, you know, I had that thick stuff in there. And I shook it up real good and it's working perfectly now. I think it was too thin since it didn't work with either bottle, either lid. And it should have worked with one of them. But as long as I've got some glue working, I guess I'm happy. Because yeah, I like adhesive for my layouts. And I do like this glue because it is thinner, so I can use the fine tip on it. Of course, I have used Aleene's tacky glue when I'd be out and just put water in it and make it thinner, and it works pretty good too. But it's nice to just buy the bottle and think that all you're going to do is open it and use it. That's what I thought today, but no, it did not happen. I had to struggle. Oh, the woes of a scrapbooker. But right now I'm using that Tim Holtz Flourish, Fancy Flourishes dies. And I am cutting them apart because I want them to go around the picture. The layout's up there in the right-hand corner. It has a lot of dark stuff around the picture, and it is mixed media. Well, I wasn't wanting to make my mixed media that dark. So I thought, well, I need something to make it dark. And I did think about cutting these out in the paper that is on the frame of the picture around it. And I thought about cutting it, have kind of almost a tone on tone, you know, edge it in gold. But then I thought, well, it's pretty dark in the sketch. Well, I think it's actually a layout instead of a sketch, unless they colored it. I don't know. But yeah, I thought I'll go ahead and add some of these, and then I'll give a little bit of darkness to it. And I'm also going to add a cluster up in the left-hand corner, It already had those strips of newsprint or whatever it is there, and the little tiny doily or lace, and so it was just begging for a cluster up there. So it will be a small cluster. It won't be a very big one. And tell you about my picture. That's my daughter-in-law and of course my granddaughter, the youngest one. But she's expecting another one, so she's going to have one younger than her. And the picture she posted on Facebook, and she made fun of her husband, my son, about him having to work late, and said that she was getting all the lovins from Hope and he was missing out because he had to work late. I didn't use that for my layout. It's so funny sometimes. A lot of the times I'll use exactly what they have on Facebook, or, you know, make a comment similar. Other times I use nothing like they have on Facebook. And then when they're looking at the album, and this is going to go in Hope's mommy's album and Aaron's album, then when they're looking at the album, when they get it, they'll comment on the pictures, you know, and remember, reminisce and everything. And they're going to see this and they'll say, oh, no, this is the time that I was teasing about having all her lovins. And, you know, I had to stop the recording and then replay to see where I was at. But Hope called me the one in the picture. And you would not believe what she was telling me. I'm like, what? But she was telling me who all was dead, basically. They've been trying to teach them, like, who's a relative to who and how they fit in on the whole thing. And, yeah, I was really trying to figure out what she's talking about at first. She is just 3. But yeah, she was explaining it all to me just in case I didn't know is what was going on. And I already stopped the video again because yes, they called back since they had lost contact with me. And then they sent a video of when they told Hope and Jason that they were going to have a new baby brother or sister, and asked them which one they wanted, because while she was on the phone, she did tell me that they were going to have a boy and a girl. And my son was back in the background, no, we're only having one. And she says, no, that she wanted a girl and Jason wanted a boy, that they had to have 2. But you know how kids are. One of them might end up disappointed. But Charlie and Reagan are twins, though. And let's see, get back to the layout. Oh, and Charlie's the one who sent me the video. That she had to video it so I'd get to see it when they told them. They told me yesterday, but I guess they didn't tell them till today. And you would have thought that would have been the first thing she told me when she got on the phone, but it wasn't. Let's see. I am just adding these leaves. I tried a different leaf that was smaller, but I didn't care for it. And so I'm cutting this one apart so I can just put a leaf here and a leaf there instead of putting the whole branch, together like it's supposed to be. It is a punch, though, so it is quick. It don't take long to punch them out. And I pulled out some more of these flowers, and I'm going to have them all used up. I guess I'll have to send Parker another picture showing him I used it again. I saved this one since it was curvy, and then I saved another little tiny piece to right there, yeah, so that I could put it on there. But I wanted some on this side since, like I said, it was just screaming for a little tiny cluster there. And it's going to be tiny. It's not going to have a whole lot to it, but it is going to be there. I mostly stuck to the design of the original layout, mostly. Not the same kind of mixed media or anything, but the design, if you just kind of ignore the cluster on the left. But I think I'm just about done with it. I don't think I have very much to put on there. Oh yeah, I find these, they're not exactly enamel dots. They've got like a foam thing, and then like they stuck a little domed piece of plastic on top. I'm not sure what to call them, but they're all the same size, and they came in a kit I got when I went to Scrapbook store years ago. And they might be Kaiser Craft because most of our kits was. According to Debbie, who owns a scrapbook store, if they did a workshop with the kit that Kaiser Craft had, then the Kaiser Craft would supply the prizes for the workshop. And oh, I loved going to her crops and stuff. She's a good cook, and she would cook full meals for us. I haven't been in a long time, though. I found YouTube and YouTube buddies, Facebook buddies, and I can do challenges and hops and stuff, and even go to virtual parties and not even leave home. I don't have to pack it up. Yeah, I pack good, though. I did 68 layouts one time in a weekend crop. But I did prepare ahead of time, and I had plenty of page kits. Yeah, and they were all, everybody was amazed at the stack I had when I got done. But like I said, I had page kits, and a lot of them I had purchased the whole year before, once a quarter from HSN, and had never done anything with them. But I got them all done that day, and they weren't easy ones. You had a lot of work to do on them. I really, really liked them. I said that day. It was actually 3-day crop. I did come home at night, but it was all day, all the way till 10 o'clock at night, 8 in the morning to 10 at night. But yeah, I sat there and talked, had fun, and just followed the instructions on a lot of it, and was creative on some others. I did throw some extra things in that I had ideas about for the layouts. But like I said, there was kits, lots of kits, and then I did make some on my own. But yeah, that's my layout. I am done. Be sure and check out the other gals and see what they're doing today with the same sketch that I have. And of course, they'll be using different mixed media materials, tools, and ideas. So they always end up different. It is so much fun looking and see what they done after I get done with my layout and see what they came up with the same sketch. It's just amazing. And of course, they are very talented ladies. And there's the upper left-hand corner of the layout. Well, the picture. And there's my heart. Oh, I'm so glad it turned out so good. And of course, I had to use the biggest heart. I thought about you go ahead and cutting the others out, but you know, I wanted to have some to frame the picture with, so I just did the one. And there's those pink paisley, I believe they are, stickers that I put on there. But yeah, that's it. That's my layout. Be sure and check the other gals out because you'll have so much fun hopping from one video to another and all of us using the same sketch. But thank you all so much for watching. If you leave a comment below, I'll get back with you. If you like the video and hit a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, I'd love to have you subscribe. And if you go look for the video that is entitled Scrapbook Share, no, Layout Share and Giveaway, and you're a subby, you can sign up for the giveaway. But again, thanks you all for watching and have a happy scrappy week. Bye.